What's going on, everyone? The Las Vegas Aces won today's game against the Seattle Storm, taking a 2-1 lead in this round of the playoffs. And it was actually a really good game, especially towards the back end. You had just this 8-second sequence that felt like it was 30 minutes. It just seems like the clock moves so much slower in the WNBA, which it does compared to the NBA. But nonetheless, it was just, it was this roller coaster ride. You had Sue Bird come up clutch, hit a big shot, and a big corner three, which absolute atrocious defense by the Aces. I mean, seriously, they left her in the corner for 30 seconds, just wide open. And there's two defenders right there. But they were so worried about Brianna Stewart that they just left her the best shooter on the court wide open in the corner. Seattle did everything they could to throw this game away. Tina Charles gets subbed in after not playing in the fourth quarter and misses 2 free throws, which allowed the Aces to get back in it. But give the Aces credit, they hit some pretty big shots. Asia Wilson came out and really hit some big plays, especially down the stretch. Really helped them kind of get back in this game. But this year is supposed to be the year for the Aces, and it's just to me they just seem like the Clippers of the NBA. Where every year they're supposed to be the favorite. Every year they're supposed to be the best team. Every year, they got these studs, and then it's just they just underperform in the playoffs. And that's what it's been. And hopefully this year can kind of be the hump that they need. They do have Becky Hammond, who Coach of the Year, has really kind of changed the format of that team. I mean, she even was a coach in the NBA under Pop in the San Antonio Spurs. And you could see the playmaking, especially down the stretch. I mean, her play designs were really good for a WNBA team. I mean, I've seen some pretty bad, play schemes and just things that every one of those Aces plays down the stretch were executed to a T. I mean, exact. It was brilliant. So big credits to Becky for really getting this team sort of in the right space and just being able to really get the X's and O's across. And maybe that helps, being one of the only coaches to coach in the NBA as well, to kind of be put in a position to kind of learn from Pop, stuff like that. You really see that pedigree translate well in this game. And it just, again, I look, the Aces may win this series. Seattle probably ties the series, and then who knows what ends up happening. You got Sue Bird. She's getting ready to retire. Many people consider her the GOAT, and she is an incredible talent, just shooting-wise. I mean, she's the Steph of the WNBA, just lights out shooter. I mean, even today, she was 50% from three. She was, even better. She was 5 of 9 from three. So, but yeah, I mean, nonetheless, Seattle's really good. I mean, they're the team that is, they are the Warriors or the Spurs, where it's every year they're a top contender, every year they're. But to be fair, there's only 4 teams every year in the WNBA that actually are good and have a chance. But I mean, I guess you can make the argument for the NBA. There's only there's teams that could be the surprise dark horse, but for the most part, there's only a handful of teams that are going to actually be in it. But the Aces they just seem in the big moments to do everything they can to try to lose those games. Just the defensive missed assignments and just some of the ways that they just go about it. Like I said, the X's and O's part, Becky Hammond really's got that down. But it's just the players just get lost out there. It's if they don't know exactly what they're supposed to do, it's they don't know how to adapt. It's really weird when it comes to this Aces team. And I think that they are a solid team. I'm somebody from Vegas, so I would love to see them, win a championship. I'd love to see Vegas get one of those. Vegas is really starting to get those sports. So, being somebody that lives in Vegas, of course, look, born and raised in LA, LA is always going to be my team. So I mean, Sparks, if Sparks and the Aces are playing against each other, I'm rooting for the Sparks more time than not. But being somebody that currently lives in Vegas, I would love to see see them pull it off. It's just again, it's the Warrior, or not the Warriors, the Clippers. It's every year they're this team that's supposed to be so good, or Or even like the Nets. It's like, like the Nets the last several years. Every year they're supposed to be really good. Every year they're a favorite. Every year and they can't get out of the second round. And that's kind of what the Aces are. Like if it wasn't for buys, like they probably wouldn't get out of the second round. Like it's crazy to me. So hopefully they get it together. Hopefully this year is their year. It was a really good playoff game. Like especially towards the end of the stretch. The game as a whole was, what you think it is. But I am somebody that I think the WNBA gets too much hate. I think it's more just kind of it's become a running meme. It's kind of just been the cool thing to go and, trash the WNBA. Look, is it the greatest thing in the world? No. Is it? But it's still the game of basketball. It's still entertaining. These girls are still great athletes and great players and would ball up 99.99% of the people that are talking trash against them. WNBA does do goofy things sometimes, like, make a rookie of the year that plays 5 minutes and doesn't even average a 1 point across the board at all in any category. So, I mean, stuff like that isn't good for, the reputation and just like the conversation of the WNBA. But as a whole, especially playoff basketball in the WNBA is actually really good, really exciting. I think it's, it's been cool to hate it in the world of the NBA. And it's just like, I don't understand the hate. If you don't like something, don't watch it. If you don't like something, don't talk about it. Like whatever. Like it's just, I don't know. Maybe I just don't understand people wasting their time on something that they say that they don't like. It's like, if you don't like it, why are you investing so much into it? Why are you wasting your time? Like I don't just go around, tweeting and talking about stuff that I hate regularly. Like who does that? But it just seems to be a thing with the WNBA. It's like, let's talk trash about the WNBA. I don't really get it. But anyway, I thought it was a good game. I thought it was exciting. Like, is it perfect? No. Should they, maybe lower the rim a little bit and like, use a slightly smaller ball? Yeah, probably. But hey, they want to, play the league the way that they want to play the league. So cool. Again, it has its moments. But overall, I think it's a lot of fun. I think it's still basketball, and it's not like we got the NBA going on right now. So if we could get some WNBA games and highlights and playoffs, I'm with it. I'm all for it. Just more basketball, and I really hope the Aces pull it off. It was nice to. I kind of felt like they exercised some of the demons in this game. Because that was a game that 9 times out of 10, at least, they usually lose that game in the playoffs. And it was nice to see them actually win it and actually pull it off, because they almost never win those games based on their past performances in the past years. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion, so I want to hear from you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. What did you think of the game? Did you watch the game? Did you hate the game? How did you feel about the Aces this year? Do you think this year could be their year? Or do you think, no, the Aces are just going to do what the Aces always do. They always have a moment. They always have, they always look good. They are the Clippers of the NBA, or the WNBA. However you feel about it. I think that I'd like to see them win. I'd like to see them exercise the demons. I'd like to see them finally overcome it. Asia Wilson said that this was their year from day one. She said this is the year that we change everything. But you hear that a lot in sports. This is our year. This is the year that we don't decide to suck and we do decide to execute properly in this, that, and the other. So anyway, again, however you feel about it, let me know down in the. One last little shameless plug is I did start As It Stands Lakers. It is a channel just like this, dedicated to only the Lakers, because the Lakers are my favorite team. And on this channel, As It Stands, I talk about all teams, all sports, stuff like that. We have football season coming up, so I'm definitely looking forward to that as well. And I just wanted to make a dedicated channel to the Lakers to give the ins and outs. Now, all the big stuff, all the big news and stuff, I will still post here on this channel. But if you want all the ins and outs and just rumors and theories and just discussions just strictly on the Lakers, link down in the description or in the comment section. Go check out the channel, subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. That being said, hit that like button. Helps me out a lot, lets me know you enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, followed by the bell notification. Stay up to date with all things sports. Join this wonderful community and all of our discussions. I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you.